Greetings superhumans and welcome to another alter ego video blog, the videos where I comment on the comments you've made on videos and then we all go away with headaches. A couple of things before we get on with the aforementioned commenting on comments and all gaining headaches. As you may be able to tell from this and from Wednesday's video, I've moved again. There shouldn't be too much of a change in videos, but there's different lighting and things in the various rooms that I just have to get used to, so there might be a slight dip in quality for a few episodes, but hopefully I'll get it all worked out fairly quickly. Also, there's been a slight change in my personal circumstances, which means I'm gonna not really be around at the time that my videos are supposed to go out, so I'm just gonna delay them slightly for about the next 6 weeks. So instead of getting them at 9 PM on Wednesday, you'll be getting them about 9:30, possibly 10 if it gets that way. Remember, that's UK time, that's Greenwich Mean Time, so for you people in America that's going to obviously happen at a different time. Hopefully it won't affect you too much, and like I say, it should only be for about 6 weeks, and then after that we should be right back on track. Also, this is long overdue, but I do just want to give some of my friends a shout out. You may have seen that I nominated them in my Ice Bucket Challenge video. They're called Send More Robots. Their YouTube channel is cool. They cover comics and video games and all kinds of stuff. They're really cool guys, so go and check out their channel, subscribe, do all the usual video type things, and you will be friends forever. Starting with episode 78, Empathic Mimicry, Etropalco writes, I wouldn't use this, it's only a matter of time until you get fucked by copyright law for illegally copying superpowers. I'm not an expert on copyright law, but I'm pretty sure they haven't started copyrighting fictional bodily functions like superpowers, although knowing the world we live in today, it's only a matter of time. But it's good. I like the fact that you're thinking outside the box, Etropalca, and not just spouting off some weird stuff about octopuses like you usually do. On to episode 79, Travelling Off-World, where Wolfsbane X says, I think going into space is much like going into the deepest parts of the ocean, except there's no water pressure to squish you in space. Either way, I get really claustrophobic in water, and I think space would be the same. That's why I'll stick to this planet and the American continent. I don't fly, and I don't have aquatic adaptation. Besides, I think enhanced agility would be enough for me to get around if I had powers. I'd be faster than normal, but not as fast as super speed. Wolfsbane X, you are something of a rarity commenting on this channel. Someone who actually has modesty. It's very refreshing when we've got enough people going, I am a superpowered god and I would kill everyone with this power. You're a good guy and you're very down to earth, Wolfsbane X. That's why you get the prize of this tinfoil hat in exchange for money. On to episode 80, Density Control, where Dark Green Sky says, go to a park filled with people, grab onto the grass and start making yourself lighter than air. You start to float while still holding onto the grass. Say, no, I don't want to go to space, you can't make me, insert deity here. Then tear the grass out and slowly float up and away. Just don't go too far up. Afterwards, make yourself just a little more dense so that you start to slowly float down to the ground again. And at what point in this process do you realise that everything you're doing is completely pointless? I mean, I'm all for pointless shit, but faking a rapture in a park full of children is a bit out of my wheelhouse, to be honest. But I applaud your creativity, Dark Green Sky, even if it is insane. Moving swiftly on to episode 81, Unstoppability, where TechZone 13 says, I would make a paradox, get the object that can move anything and the thing that can't be stopped run against each other. What would happen? Because if the thing that can't be moved will or won't be moved by the thing that moves all objects, what just happened? I honestly have no idea. I'd like to live in your brain for a little while, TechZone 13, just to see the black hole of pointlessness. And there's the name of the video. On to episode 82, Alien Physiology and the return of the infamous Chris Crystal. He says, I am a god and should be treated as such, or you will forever lie in the darkness of your own minds. You are not prepared. Yes, yes, I've gotten more evil. See, I'm just imagining that these comments from Chris Crystal could be on literally any video on YouTube, and they would probably make about as much sense as they do on mine. Either that or this is all the stuff that Chris Crystal says to himself in the mirror first thing in the morning. I am a god and you will bow down to me. Oh, I'm alone. On to episode 83, Avatarism, and the equally delusional Drake Richardson says, I managed to overpower the godlike being possessing me and I gained all of its abilities, which are limitless of course. I had to get double the power of the thing that made the universe of course. That never happened, you just cried and wet yourself, everybody saw it, Drake. And apparently having the powers of a godlike being inside you don't stop you from using the phrase of course twice in one sentence. Yeah, take that, nice person who leaves comments on a lot of my videos. On to episode 84, Power Absorption, and David D writes the following essay. Two things. One, not everyone who has power absorption is a bad guy. Take X-Men's Rogue, whose name is admittedly kinda misleading, or Nintendo's Kirby. Sure, he eats others to gain those powers, but those guys are always evil monsters, so it's pretty excusable. What about if you play Super Smash Bros and you can eat Link or Mario? Those guys aren't evil monsters, so fuck you. 2, at the risk of sending you to the hospital again, I don't think you can absorb empathic mimicry with power absorption. It just seems too redundant and mind-screwy to use a power-absorbing power to gain another power-absorbing power, not to mention it'd be a complete waste of time. And you sent me to the hospital again, David D, so fuck you again. One bonus thing, if I had power absorption, I'd steal the powers from every villain I could find and use them as a hero, minus the ones that may require me to actually do evil things to use them, like blood magic. No one needs that crap. Okay, I can't really argue with that last point, so I take back the 2 fuck yous that I gave you, David D. Thanks for your comment. Finally, on episode 85, Superheroes and Social Responsibility, Lane Dude says, I don't see how you're broke when you're running a superhero brothel, unless you're spending the money you earned on your own prostitutes, which makes no sense at all. If that's the case, expand your brothel to include male hookers. I hear Green Lantern needs work. I'll admit that was a pretty sweet slam on Green Lantern right there, but sounds like someone knows a little bit too much about prostitutes, Lane Dude. What do you get up to in your spare time? So that is enough of me thoroughly insulting you nice people who have left comments on my videos. Please keep giving them, because otherwise doing these videos is no fun. So remember to tune in about 30 minutes to an hour later for So You're a Superhero for the next few weeks. I will try and do another one of these videos within that time, or maybe towards the end of it, but I can't promise anything because work is hard and I remember why I don't like doing it. Remember to check out episode 86 of So You're a Superhero coming on Wednesday, and of course, stay super! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, you can click over there for the last episode of So You're a Superhero, or the most recent Alter Ego video blog. You can also click down there to subscribe to my channel, like and favourite the video if you enjoyed it, and of course, stay super!